Faithful have begun visiting the tomb of Pope Francis. The visits began early this morning, a day after his funeral. The White Tomb sits in St. Mary Major Basilica in Rome with a replica of the late pontiff's pectoral cross on the wall above it.
Being able to see the Pope and his tombstone today, it was really beautiful. I thought it was amazing that he wanted to be buried here in this basilica. Out of all of the ones, he chose this one. So I thought that was really amazing. It's really humbling to be able to be here, considering I'm from California. So yes, it was very amazing to be here.
The tomb was opened on the second of 9 days of the official mourning period. Meanwhile, the Vatican has closed the Sistine Chapel to the public as it prepares for the conclave to elect the next pope. The cardinals are gathering there for the secretive process. It is part of a tradition aimed at protecting the vote from outside interference. Once a successor has been chosen, white smoke will rise from a chimney in the Sistine Chapel and bells will ring from the Vatican. Developing tonight, for the first time, North Korea confirming it has dispatched troops to Russia to support its invasion of Ukraine. North Korean officials say the soldiers were sent under a mutual defense treaty. The U.S. has said up to 12,000 North Korean troops arrived last fall, and more were dispatched in February. Ukraine claims about 4,000 of them have been killed or wounded so far. President Trump will mark the 100th day of his second term this week, but new polling suggests mixed results for his job performance. A recent Reuters poll finding only 37% of Americans approve of his economic policies, some saying they even fear the possibility of a recession. His handling of the border remains his strongest issue. An AP poll shows 46% of U.S. adults approve of his approach to immigration. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and New Jersey Senator Cory Booker held a discussion and sit-in protest on the steps of the Capitol over the Republicans' proposed budget plan. The two say the plan will slash critical funding for Americans. Both politicians say the budget cuts will gut basic need programs that people rely on and instead give tax breaks to the wealthy.
You spent all of this year implementing Project 2025, assaulting the economy, assaulting democracy, assaulting the rule of law, assaulting our veterans, and have done nothing to lower the high cost of living. And now you're doubling and tripling down on that extreme approach by trying to jam this budget down the throats of the American people.
Congress is coming back from a long 2-week break. Tomorrow we start again. The Republican leader has said that they are going to try to get this done this work period.
Jeffries and Booker also discuss how they believe the budget bill is undermining the country's moral values. Oh, it was a heart-stopping game for Knicks fans. Those who could not make it out to Detroit got to take part in an official watch party right outside the Garden. Knicks beat the Pistons, taking a 3-1 lead in the series. Fox 5's Tina Cerrasso joins us now in the studio with the excitement and maybe a little bit of the drama.
Yeah.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news.
Music, dancing, and the hard-to-resist aromatic flavors of the food. The annual Persian Parade marched down Madison Avenue today. Organizers say the parade does not celebrate politics nor religion, but rather the rich culture of the Persian people. Fox 5's Meredith Gorman was there and takes us to the event.
A celebration celebrating Persian culture that's open to all and lines up with the Persian New Year. It's the Persian Parade.
This is all about to build a bigger community, educate our your larger community, Americans, about our culture, tradition, and history. And more than anything else, we want to make our children to understand where they come from.
It's been going on since 2004 and put on by the Persian Parade Foundation and has no religious or political affiliations. People lined up Madison Avenue waving their Iranian and American flags, watching the floats and the performers march by. And then the celebration continues near Madison Square Park with a variety of different Persian foods.
And this is the small thing we can do. A way to show our culture to other people who doesn't know about us.
And Mayor Adams stopped by to show his support and join the parade, something that he says he looks forward to marching in every year.
This is a community that believes in public safety. It believes in family. It believes in faith. and from the horrors of their past. They've come here to the city and found a way of life, and they have really contributed to the city.
Meredith Gorman, Fox 5 News.
Allergies are in the air, the windy air that is. Audrey's going to be next with a full forecast. Time now for a look ahead at some stories happening this week. The Whitney Museum is celebrating 10 years at their meatpacking location. The museum is offering special public programming events, including dance parties, live music, DJ nights, and tours. The events begin May 1st and run for 10 weeks. And during their celebration, here's a news tip. Friday nights will be free from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. The Special Olympics coming to Massapequa. More than 500 athletes will be at Plain Edge High School Saturday to compete in the Spring Games. The games will include a full day of competitive track and field events and a celebration of photography at the Meatpacking District as well. Camera company Leica is marking its centennial with a full-day immersive takeover of the neighborhood. The event will offer on-site studio portraits, a look at rare artifacts, and a historical photo exhibition. The event takes place on Saturday from noon to 5 p.m. The 9/11 Memorial and Museum hosted its 13th annual 5K run walk this afternoon with thousands in attendance. The 3-mile race retraces the steps that many first responders and rescue and recovery workers took to access Ground Zero on 9/11 and in the weeks that followed. All funds raised will help keep the 9/11 Memorial free to the public while also supporting the museum's educational programs. We're going to be right back, but first, let's take a look at what you need to know about tomorrow's news. Kind of an oopsie at the Mets National Games this weekend, and we're not talking about relief pitching. We're talking about the Tart Monster swallowing a groundskeeper at the Nats Park. This happened during a rain delay. He is okay after scooting away. The Masons have dropped 2 of 3 games so far and hope to even up the series in their last game out there tomorrow. And that does it for us tonight. You're all caught up for the week ahead. If you have missed any part of the 10 o'clock news, you can always catch an encore on our free streaming app, Fox Local. Just scan the QR code we're putting on your screen right now to download the free Fox Local app on your phone, where you can then stream our newscast anytime. Stay with us. Sports Extra with Tina Cervasio starts right now.